So the Niners, you can't knock them out of this round, although the Packers came close. 7 straight divisional wins, 19th NFC Championship game. That is the most. That being said, it took a while, but the biggest names, when you needed them the most, and we know a lot of the big-name Niners, of course, Pro Bowl, all-pro players, they rose to the top at the very, very end in the slop.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boom. And the first half didn't go according to plan. Green Bay dominated the first half, kicking 2 field goals, turning the ball over on downs. But then in the second half, when the 49ers had to get the thing going, Boom, it turned into the Christian McCaffrey Show. Right. They got the football to their playmakers. First, a big catch by Kittle. Then Christian McCaffrey running the ball. And that's what this team is built on. They are built on running the football. Christian McCaffrey pounding up in there, getting a tough yard. Boom, he's their best player. He's the best player on offense. And in crucial times, you don't call plays, you call players. And Kyle Shanahan did a really good job of calling CMC's number.
You know, midway through the third quarter, which obviously is a lot of football to go, he only had a 2,000-yard all-purpose yard guy plus. He had 50 yards. Are we not getting the call? Is it play call away from him, or was it a bad feel? Were the Packers – look, at times that Packers defense this year has been what's wrong with them. We certainly haven't been able to say that lately. What was the difference later?
To me, the difference was Kyle Shanahan committing to running the football with Christian McCaffrey. Early in the game, they were trying different things, Debo, and then in the second half, they tried running the football with Jennings. It was some shotgun runs. In the end, just line up, put him in the eye, turn around, hand him the football, and let him come downhill. Make a commitment to running the football the old-fashioned way, in the eye, down the hill. And Christian McCaffrey had great vision. He talked about it. The right side of the offensive line opened the hole. He had to make one guy miss. So it was the commitment to the run by Kyle Shanahan.
Brock Purdy, the eyeball, the numbers will be fine. And look, it's raining. It's easy for us to sit here in a dry studio and say, what's off? 23 of 39, 252. But he looked somewhat off.
Yes.
But when they needed him the most, what did you see in him late that we didn't see early?
Yeah, early in the game, you're right, Boom. He was off. He was missing throws behind. Maybe it was the wet ball. He started the game with the glove on, took it off.
Right.
But in the end, Brock Purdy showed up. When there was a gotta-have-it drive, he was consistent, Boom. And this is what you call pressure. Some people rise up with pressure. Some people fold under it. Brock Purdy didn't have a good day, but in the pressure drive, a gotta-have-it drive, he was consistent, accurate, scrambling, moving in and out of the pocket, Boom, even using his legs, making plays. And this is the guy that Kyle Shanahan committed to. When he said, I need a quarterback that can make this team a playoff and a championship-winning team because my quarterback can make really good decisions. Brock Purdy, on that game-winning drive, made really good decisions. He made the throws when he had to.
And look, Niners defense stepped up with Greenlaw.
Yes.
They have some really good players. But look, let's switch to the Pack for just a minute, and we'll get back to the Niners for 1 second. That 2nd and 21, and then that was the pass interference, and then they scored a touchdown. Bo Mel. I thought Love and the Packers, again, played beyond what we thought they would do against Dallas. I mean, it was ridiculous how good they were. This team, wow, youngest team in football.
Youngest team in football, Boom, and they're going to look back and they're going to rue the first half because they dominated the first half. They went into halftime down 7-6, and they were dominant. They only kicked 2 field goals. They turned the ball over once on downs, and so they lost this game in the first half because in the second half, they ran the football. Aaron Jones was running up and down the field, and you could see Jordan Love start to get more confident. The kicker, rookie kicker, you talked about it, is going to come back to haunt him, and he did. But if you're a Green Bay Packer fan, you have to feel really, really good about where your team is headed. A young team that went toe-to-toe with a perennial powerhouse in the 49ers, and I think they served themselves well.
You know, real quick, you know, the Niners got crunched by Baltimore. I mean, that's old news now. And then we beat Washington on the road to win the division, and then we kind of didn't see them for a bit. Was it rust today a little bit?
A little bit of rust, Boom. When you haven't competed in a while, oftentimes it takes a while to get the competitive juices flowing. And I think you couple that with Green Bay came out with a great game plan, and I think that's what you saw in the first half. Even though they didn't play bad, they were still up at halftime 7-6. But they can't play this way and beat either one of the teams that they're going to play next week.